Hello class. This little video is going to be about putting doors in. This is actually fairly easy to do. What I'm going to do is actually put a couple different doors in for the stair tower, and then basically from the lower level to the second, and then also going into the kind of elevator lobby. So one of the first things we want to do is start to look at where our doors are. If we go up here to doors, you'll find that there'll be a few that'll be in place already. You'll probably get a single flush door. You probably will also see a double flush door. If you don't, you can always go up here to load families, and they will open up doors. And what's nice is you can kind of go through here to, like we said before, curtain wall doors are really only for applications to changing out panels in the curtain wall. But some of the other doors are bifold, double door openings. And this is the other one. You should have door openings. Those were actually if you just have a doorway that has no door on it, but it's just an opening, so they also have to specify that, and we'll actually do that for this video. So as we go through, of course, all of the doors that are in this particular project are flush doors, and so but anyway, so I've kind of pulled in a double flush door, and then we have a single flush door. There's other door, and you can go down here and you can see a lot of different ones, so even glass and so forth. So in this particular case, I have a door condition that I need to do. So we're going to look at a 7-foot by 3-foot wide door. I'm going to go down here, and my first door that I need to do is to match the plan is put one here in this kind of sheetrock wall that kind of wraps around the outside here. So if I go up here to architecture, doors, single flush, and I can zoom in here. Now it's automatically going to try to, as soon as you place it on a wall, it's going to look for its placing. So I had actually placed in the wall these returns, so it was a little easier for me to verify where that was. One of the things that it also is doing is not only it's adding a door, but it's also adding the frame to that door. Now in this particular case, it actually placed it correctly, but if I needed to modify this, flip the door, these little arrows allow me to do that, or if it needed to go in. Now in this particular case, that door swings out as we have. Now you'll notice that since I had to put the door in here, that this concrete wall still is basically it's a little blank. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here now and go to door. And we're going to go down to door openings. There again, a 36 by 84, and you can see what it will look like. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to try to make sure it's locating. Okay, so it looks like it's overlapping my walls, so I'm going to get in here and see if I can find out what's going on. I'm going to drag it down so it lines up and get a little better opening alignment. So that starts to, with those two openings, I've now made that door. So this is one of the unique conditions that are in the plan. The other thing I want to also show is when I click on this door, one of the things is you can go in and edit. So door material and door frames. Now these are, I just put in dark gray as my kind of standard. I know most of the doors and everything in this space are painted white, but it allows me to kind of make sure that they are, everything looks good from a, all the materials are kind of working together. So if you go in to the model, you can see that it's now placed, and there is a door here. I had actually already located a door on the lower level, and then you can see because of the way the walls are furring out, we'll have that on a few of the floors. And then of course we have the elevator lobby. So let's go back to the elevator lobby. We're going to add the doors here. So we're going to go back up to doors, and I'm going look for my double flush. Again, since keeping everything about 7 feet tall, that's going to be a 6-foot by 7-foot door. And there again, you can see where, depending on which side of the wall I touch is where it's going to go. So now in this particular case, I want them to be on the inside. If I had made a mistake and grabbed the wrong side, I would be able to flip those again. So this, we know it had those little recesses, so there's like little short walls coming out so that these doors are kind of pocketed in, and then when we go to download the elevator and put that in, that doorway will also come in. So now we have this door into place. I'm going to do a quick look at it, and so you can see that it's in place. Notice that the frame, it looks like it's inset the other way, so depending on where the door swing is, it will locate it so it can hinge. And so this is a thicker wall, so it recesses in. This is swinging out, and then this is swinging in. So all of that information will now be in your plan. So that's how easy it is to place doors. So as you're going through your hallways and on the exterior and placing doors, it will be that easy. And I've been just using the flush doors, unless there is a glass door, which there are a few of those. I would just use something that's fairly simple to kind of place in. I'm going to do one more door. Here again, we're going back to the single flush door. And then this is for my other elevator. So as I reach in, and you can see, depending on where I am holding it, and I'm going to put it here, and it will cut the opening for me. Now my distance, I'll need to go and check what that is. I know that there is, it's a little closer to the edge, and I haven't quite finished up the drawing this area. So for right now, I have that in. I can always come back in and modify the location. So if I decided that I needed that edge to be 6 feet over, it would work that out. So for right now, I'm going to leave it at 4. But that's how simple a door is to put in, and then you should be able to start walking through as your walls are done to be able to place your doors. And good luck with your doors, and I'll touch base with you with those in studio.